Good morning, everybody. It's Matt from Each Beautiful Day, and welcome. Happy Sunday morning to you guys out there. Hey, those Eagles last night, West Coast Eagles versus the Dockers in Derby. Yay, Eagles. If you haven't seen Dyan's short on her channel, go back and have a look. She kind of went a little bit hyper about that exciting win. Now, it's already 11:20 in the morning on a Sunday. I was hoping for a slow, chilled, relaxed, recovering, after all of the moving stress that we've been through. Don't kind of like needed that. No, this morning instead was a bit of a get up and get moving sort of day at 8 a.m. with someone else's loud noises from around about. Kickstarting the morning. In fact, someone across the other apartments yelled out a bigger. Yeah, you know what I mean by that, don't you? So, fortunately, we've had a bit of a noise issue. That's caused Dyan to have a bit of a headache and more medication to try and quell it down, because some of the worst things that we don't need, lack of sleep and headaches, because you know what they cause, don't you? Dyan, that's seizure risk territory. So I'm going to try and look after her a bit more and give her a bit of a kickstart to the day with a second coffee. Now, here's something which I haven't actually ever done before. We got this just before we moved. We were planning to use it, and then suddenly we were told we had to move home. Well, we got a pod machine. Now, if you guys are experts in coffee and have used pod machines all the time, well, good on you. You can help me in the comments below and tell me what I'm doing wrong. Never used. I don't drink coffee. Seriously, I'm a hot chocolate guy, okay? You know that already if you've been following the channel. But Dyan loves her coffee. Pod machine. Nespresso. Looks good. Hello. It's plugged in. I don't know what to do. Hold on. I think we... Water. Well, that's always going to be the starting point for any sort of drink, isn't it? We need to make sure that there's got some water in the damn thing. Is there a fill-up line? Yes, there's a mark at the top. Obviously, don't overfill past that. Tip number one. That's pretty useful, isn't it? I like that. Not that we're going to need all of that, but let's get it ready anyway. Okay, so if only it's going to be that easy. Let's hope it is. Water's in there. Connect it. Connect it. There's a click. Okay. Coffee comes out. It's a ring pull. You pull. You left. Okay. That's, I'm assuming, where the pods go in. Now, we do have a few. We have a few choices. Let's have a little bit of a close-up here. So I've worked out where the pods are going to go into this thing here. The shape is going to be a good giveaway, because I'm thinking also with it, which direction does it go in? I'm going to follow the shape. That's a good part of this. Now, let me have a look. Starbucks. Okay. And this one is a creamy vanilla flavored coffee. Green. Honey. Hello. Would you like, let's go say hello before I make this and come back to seeing if I can get it sorted out. Good morning, ma'am.
What's good about it?
Told ya, you didn't believe me.
Hi.
Hi. So I've got the creamy vanilla flavored coffee.
Oh, yum.
Starbucks.
Starbucks, go.
Starbucks is the win. Are you happy for us to try that one?
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Winner, winner, chicken. Well, not like the West Coast Eagles.
Oh, that was a better winner.
That was a much better win, wasn't it, last night? All right, so we've got this part of the thing sorted out. We know which way. I don't have to open it before I start. I just pop it in. I'm assuming it's going to pop in direction. Okay, before I close anything tightly, I better put a cup there for it to actually capture. Okay, now we do use, obviously, safety mugs for Dyan, so that she doesn't have any, hold on. That ain't gonna work. Okay, not gonna use that mug, that's a little bit too tall. Let's try a smaller version safety mug.
Put it into the Pyrex, and then pour it into my coffee.
Not gonna fit.
Pyrex.
Hold on, let me just try a standard coffee mug. Okay, so a standard coffee mug will be okay. Are you okay to drink out of a standard coffee mug today?
Sure.
I guess I could put it into something else and then transfer it, but then that creates double handling and extra washing.
That's what I say the Pyrex pouring thing.
You mean the measuring Pyrex?
Yeah. It's up to you. I can drink out of a mug. I know I don't have my mug license, but you know, I'll give it a go.
She doesn't have a mug license, but you know what? We will give it. Would you like a straw with your mug?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm not going to go the Pyrex because I just want to save 2 steps and extra washing. We do have straws, so that's fine. Do I put milk in before or after? After. Okay. I'm going to put some sugar in to start off with though.
I think you can do it in which way around, but we haven't used this before.
Not used it before. All very new.
You could put your coffee.
Okay. You reckon?
You can.
No, I'll put it after. Okay.
You can do it opposite way.
So, I have a spoon, I have a straw. Hold on, coming back over here to the fridge. We've got some milk. Devondale. Extra light. Shake that up. Alright, so we've got all those things ready. What do I do now? Let's plug this. Ooh. Okay, it's a bit firm. You have to put pressure onto it. Okay, so I've got a choice of small or large. Well, we're doing a large. So, no flashing. Do I press it again? Okay, I've selected one. What do I do now? Is it just going to work?
Has the water board at the back?
No, I've only just put the water on. There's the water board at the back.
Chance to boil.
Okay, so the water's got to boil. Obviously. Oh, it's making noise.
Then it must be ready then.
It must be working, and the big one's flashing, so that's a good sign. Oh, gee, that boiled it very damn quickly. Wow. I'm actually impressed at how quick that boiled. That's like instant hot water. That's faster than a kettle. Ooh, smell the... Sorry, you can't smell Vision, but have a whiff. Can you smell that? Mmm, creamy. That's actually yummy. It's very strong smelling. It does smell nice.
You got sugar in it, right?
Yes, I've got... Doesn't make a very big coffee though. That's it.
Make it a nice coffee, but next time boil the kettle.
Hold on, is that all the coffee you get?
Yes, because you're supposed to boil the kettle. But anyway, make it a nice coffee.
What do you mean boil the kettle?
Make it a nice coffee.
I'm putting... Is it finished dripping?
Make it into a nice coffee.
Oh, it's hot. I don't know if it's finished dripping. Let me just put some milk in there now.
Yeah, make it a nice coffee. Next time you just boil some water and pour it in to make it the measurement you want.
Okay.
Capiche?
Capiche. I'm going to give it a bit of a stir. Okay. We're working through this together, you and I. I probably got it wrong. Let's rinse that out. Okay. Feels hot. Okay, I'll come back to you. You're finishing. That's a catch tray, so it's finishing dripping. Does it turn itself off? Does it turn itself off? I don't know. It's gone to the 2 lights at the. But where did the pod thing go? How do you get the pod out? Do you lift it back up? Ooh. I lifted this up, and the pod dropped. Yeah, can you see? It dropped somewhere. Ah, there's a cage. So if I take the foot plate off, there's a cage. Oh, let's come down to cage level. Here. Let me in. Let me out. Let me out. How do you let the person out? Whoa, it slides. Ah. Okay, so the empty pod goes in the bin. Ah, just threw the whole thing in the bin. Tip, this part, I don't even know which one it was on. Okay, it goes on that way. Let's put it back in. Let's close that down.
Clean it.
Well, what's there to clean? Does that mean it's clean? It's like it's done. I've emptied.
Tip out the rest of the water.
What? Tip out the water?
Oh, you don't want to sit there.
Why? Don't you leave the water in there? Why wouldn't you leave the water in there?
You can only leave it for so long.
For only so long?
Well, you don't want to go mouldy.
Okay. Well,
No, but you know what that's good for?
I'll take the water out.
Cold water later on.
So the water's cold. So it doesn't actually boil it in the plastic container at the back. It takes it through it and does some sort of instantaneous hot water at the back. So no, it's not boiled water in that area.
Okay.
Oops, let me put the foot plate back on.
Cold machine then.
Yeah, I'm assuming so. Oh, we're learning as we go, aren't we?
It smells good.
Mmm. Well, it does actually smell like coffee, I must admit that. Alright, well, you worked out how to use the pod machine, the Nespresso, just as much as I did.
Coffee.
Let's see the finished product.
Coffee, 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 coffee.
Now, obviously, be careful with it.
Is it hot?
I don't know, did I put too much milk in to make it cool? I'm always very conscious of you burning yourself. I don't want you to ever do that. Did I do it okay?
It's very cold.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, I put too much milk in.
No, I think the water, you didn't let the water boil, did you?
No, I did. I don't have a choice. So it's
No,
like...
but sometimes you're meant to use more than one pod, don't you? No,
What do you mean,
okay.
what part?
Okay, tip here.
What tip?
Right. So you do it, right?
Yeah. And what, you do it again?
No. You boil the kettle before you put the milk in. You top
Separately?
it. Yes. You top it up into the coffee pod.
Why would I do that? Then there's two things I'm doing. That doesn't make sense.
Hey, coffee is something that is meant to be, like, the process is refined
You
for
coffee
reasons.
drinkers are
but
insane.
this is fucking
Hot,
good.
hot
This
chocolate.
is
You
fucking
put it in
good.
hot water,
But
done.
all you need to do is boil the kettle and put a bit of more
Would you like some hot water now
in
in
there.
there?
Correct, because
Okay,
it's stone cold pretty
you
much.
talk to them and me.
But
It's
guys,
cold coffee. I'm sorry.
It's no, but it's all good. This is what you do. So you do your pod. You get so much from that. You actually fill it more with your boiled kettle water to the level that you would normally put your instant coffee. Then you pour your milk in, and boom, you have your lovely coffee.
So many steps in this process.
Coffee is not to be rushed. It is a
Oh,
delicacy. Okay?
No.
Especially, no,
It's-
okay?
It needs to be
Yes,
more
okay.
simple than that.
Yes, okay.
I might as well be I'm a barista. I'm a barista now.
Thank you.
Don't you're welcome. You want me to put some hot water in there for you?
Yes.
Will you drink it up? I'm sorry. But
It
look,
tastes good
I
though.
put some. I thought
So
it was hot. It was
imagine this,
pouring when it
guys.
came
It
out.
must taste wonderful when it's hot because, well, not too hot. But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It tastes really good. You would like it for iced coffees.
That's the only coffee that I actually
But
get to have
you
is
would need
iced
to add
coffee.
more sugar because you're not a coffee drinker.
More sugar.
Anyone who's
Yeah.
not a coffee
Blech.
drinker,
Coffee.
just
Blech.
shove the
Super
sugar in.
Yeah. Sugar. It works. All right, you talk to the people. I'll put some hot water in it for you.
So good morning, happy Sunday, blah blah
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, past that.
Yep, life is wonderful. It's fucking not. Someone woke me up at 8 a.m. with their screaming music because it's an inconsiderate little prick. And so we reported it because he was the person kicked out of our last place that we were at. Go figure. So anyway, it'll be sorted out. Don't worry. This is disability living and it is to be respected because unless there is something like, I don't know, there's people that have autistic meltdowns or whatever. There's certain things that are acceptable, and then there's certain things like playing loud music like you're at a rave, for it to echo through all of the apartments is not okay. So, I'm pretty sure that our provider will sort it out. But anyway, everything else is good because house is done. As you've probably seen by the house tour, home tour. I hope you liked it. I feel like it's a little small, so I'm not sure yet, but my swing is coming. Yep, I have a swing coming. My swing is my absolutely favorite decompression activity in conjunction with music.
And what did I just found? I
What?
found a swing in the park downstairs.
And then
as
he
well.
goes and finds a swing in the park, and I'm
Found a
like,
swing. There's a
well,
swing.
you know what? I've got
Circular
both.
swing. Goes
I
backwards and
can
forwards.
swing at the park, or I can
She's a
swing
bit
on
of a
my
swinger, this
balcony.
one. You know what would have been useful this morning? Is if I had instructions for the
inappropriate.
Nespresso coffee machine.
They're
If
right
I
there
even...
in the kitchen.
Oh, it's right there in the kitchen, so yeah.
Behind it. Right next to it.
I didn't know that. No, they're not.
Go have a look.
They're in the kitchen, right?
They are. Go have a look. Take the camera.
Who reads the instructions?
Take the camera.
Come on, there's apparently
It's on the
instructions in
roundy,
there. Oh, I didn't put them there. On the roundy thing. Sorry, Willow. What roundy? Yeah, okay. See, at the very back there, she's put the instructions in case I might need them. Didn't tell me about them. I meant just to osmosis know this, but anyway. Look, we've got through it. We've worked out how to. I'm boiling a kettle to make coffee.
I thought you were using the instructions.
Isn't that instant
lightly.
coffee if I boil a kettle? So
No,
many steps. Anyway,
it's
I'm just going to
not.
finish off the
The
26 exercise
Hey,
steps.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The pod made the coffee. This is just hot water. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, I probably should get a cow then to make the milk next.
Might as well. World War III's coming. We're fucked. We better get some rabbits, and we better get some oats and some flour and some sugar and some condensed milk. Chickens. They can just live here. I can just get some cages. I'll have to just shove something up my nose so I can't smell it because I have issues with smell. But no, we'll put chickens on the balcony. Chickens. All right? Chicken.
Quails are smaller though.
But the problem is,
Now it's hot.
when I
'Cause
have
I
a
put hot water in
chicken,
it.
and I have had pet chickens that I hand raised, and I
You love
cuddle
your
them, and
chickens.
I would,
Yes.
they would sit on my lap, and we'd have lots of conversations, and I'd always get the, I agree. Always got a affirmation from these chickens of totally, yep, they were totally in on every idea I had, and oh, that's hot. So basically chickens, but the problem is, when I would, and my previous chickens were Henny Penny, Princess Leia, and Hermione. Now Hermione was a New
Harry
Hampshire chicken, so brown.
Brown, New Hampshire brown.
And Henny Penny was my absolute favourite.
Mhm.
Sorry to play favourites with the 3 chickens I had, but I'm just saying. Henny Penny was an Australorp. They're the black ones. They're from Australia.
Yes.
You're welcome. And basically, they always lay eggs.
Mm.
They're very good personalities.
Ah,
Very
lovely
good
personality,
temperaments. Very cuddly. Very
actually. Oh,
nice to other chickens, so they're not end up with. Because
Friendly.
I had the white one, which is the
3/4 short leg.
yeah. And I'm just gonna say they are little bitches. Little bitches.
Attitude
Okay.
on steroids.
Bitches. They bite
Don't
the other
get-
ones.
don't get that
They
breed of chicken.
steal all the food, especially when
Yeah.
you're doing your little treats and things. Well, I did because, like I said,
Hey,
they
look,
were my pets.
there is a pecking order. Excuse the pun. When it comes to chickens, it's like alpha
Hence
dominance
the
and all
term,
that.
sir. But basically,
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Okay, but you said it in repair.
Oh, what? I said it backwards.
All right, let's not get philosophical.
How's your coffee, by the
I'm
way?
Sorry, it's bloody
Right?
good.
Is it good?
Mhm.
Is it Starbucks?
Mm.
Do we actually have a Starbucks in Perth?
In the city, I think, yeah.
So we've got one Starbucks in all of Perth.
I think so.
Well, now you have 2. You've got
I think we've
Starbucks
only
here
got
at our
one in
home.
the city. And that took a long time to get it. No, hang on. No, hang on. Have we? No, we have, haven't we?
I think we had one. I heard someone
I think
say
we
there was
got
one
one.
coming over
Yeah,
from the
so
States.
we don't have as
So we got
many
one
as anyone
Starbucks. Now we've got
else.
2 here at home.
Okay, so back to the chickens.
Yeah, but how do you rate it
Um,
before we go to the
Get some
chickens?
Australorps. How do I rate it? Well, it's like going to a cafe.
So it is good.
Yes.
It's better than just the.
Do you think I
out of
would
the
get
tin.
this stuff just to go, ooh, look at me.
I don't know.
I'm bougie. No, I'm a coffee lover.
a
Okay, it's
connoisseur
a
of
commitment.
coffee.
It's a religion. It's
Okay. I don't like you being in
Cheers.
an open cup though, so I'll have to probably try and do a transfer.
dyspraxia.
I
I've
was
never
worried about
been
it just being suddenly
trusted.
throwing
And,
it everywhere.
he
She's
doesn't
very
trust
easily
me either.
distracted. No.
Doesn't trust with knives either. Because when
No.
I cut pumpkin or potatoes,
Oh my god,
he's like,
she's useless. I'm waiting for a finger to be chopped off the way she does pumpkin. She goes, it's too hard. Okay, I'm doing it. It's fine. I don't mind.
I know you end up doing it,
Absolutely.
but it's even hard for you. But no, the chickens, right?
Yeah,
Australorps.
Australorps. Sorry, back to chickens.
Great pets, but the problem with
They're
me,
great animals.
and it was the same thing, when I was 6, right? And
Same
up the
size as the
road,
chicken.
friends of ours, of my family, and I was staying over their place that night, and they had 3 boys, and there was me and my brother.
Yep.
And we were staying, we were playing out the back, we just had a swim,
Right.
and they had a chicken pen.
Okay.
In those days, Australia
Touch.
had large blocks.
Yep.
And, yeah, like the father said, we're having chicken for dinner because I was particularly one of the ones, you know, been playing hard all day.
Yeah.
And I was like, what's for dinner?
As you
And
do.
he goes, chicken. I looked at him like, yeah, that's funny. I'm 6, right? I'm 6. So these are close friends of our family, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, this is like, dude, whatever. Next minute I turn around and I'm talking to the mum who's getting the washing off the line because we had a special relationship because she got 3 boys and she never got a daughter. So she took me in and we had fun.
Daughter, yes.
She would listen to my rambles about stupid things about clouds or volcanoes or whatever the weird thing I was into, right?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Hyper-focused. Annoyed most other adults.
Mm-hmm.
But basically, while we're having a conversation, I turn around because I can hear like this thing running around in the sand.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a headless chicken running.
Dad's chopped the head off the chook.
He just chopped the head off with... I did see him pick up an axe, but I thought that was for wood, like in Denmark.
As you would do.
You know?
I get
like,
that.
you chop wood to keep warm in Denmark.
You
Denmark, Western Australia is cold too. No, he just... And I sat there at dinner and I wouldn't eat anything. And the dad was like, oh, come on, where do you think the chicken comes from? You know? And the mum was like, no, just leave her. Hobby farm country girl.
Yeah, a pseudo.
Hobby farm. Sheep were my friends. I'd hang out with the sheep.
Yeah.
I'd cuddle them.
So you don't know where the lamb's milk comes from, do you?
Goats. I was like, come on, let's go for a run. They were always up for that.
Yeah.
I'd stand on their little stands just to piss them off.
Yeah, he goes to the highest.
You know what they're brutal though.
They'd butt you off though.
They'd butt me off with their bum.
Yeah.
And I'd go, fair game. This is your territory. I'm in it.
Game on.
I get it. I knew it.
Yeah.
I could read. I'm not kidding you.
Dr. Doolittle over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think autistics have that special connection with animals, and I'm just saying, I had an understanding of respect.
R-E-S-P-E-T.
This is your wood. What are they called?
Wood pile? Wood heap?
No, the wood blocks that you sit on.
Oh, okay. So cut off lumber. Yeah, okay.
You know, like we had them as seats in Australia. You know, you just cut off everything.
Yeah.
And you sit on them around the fire or whatever. So yeah, there was many of them, and it's like fair game. Like that's your respect. But the ones in South Africa, well, that was a different story.
They were wild goats, honey.
I assumed, being a hobby farm, that they were the goats.
Not
on
a
the
hobby
hill,
farm.
On the rocky hill. No. So hours later, when I
Wild
finally
National
returned,
Park in South Africa.
I finally returned home to the hobby farm house, and I walk in the kitchen door, and they're all like, "Where have you been?" We were like about to come out and search for you.
Yeah,
like,
with all the guns and everything else. Yeah.
And I was like, I was just playing with the goats up on the hill. What goats? I said, the goats on the hill. Your goats.
Your goats.
What are their names? I literally asked, what are their names?
We don't have goats, first and foremost.
Because I name things that are animals. People do.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. You think I'm kidding?
She's not kidding.
They're people.
Yes.
So basically, they're like, no. No, they're wild. Don't play with the goats. They're not our goats. They're wild. They'll hurt you. I thought, yeah, no, one of them got me in the rib. He was rather rude. I thought, I was trying to make friends and I had a conversation. I thought we had an understanding. But he seemed to do this, the other ones tried to pat them. I got one little kind of a reach and he ran off and she ran off and they were like, oh my.
Just playing hard to get, weren't they, honey?
This kid is literally patting wild goats. They're like, you're lucky you didn't get thrown off the hill.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's a bit dramatic.
Yeah, sure. And I'm sure you also
I
said...
had a mutual respect.
And do you have a pussycat? It's like, no, what do you mean? Oh, I played with this
No.
thing with stripes.
No.
That's a tiger! She would do
No.
that.
No.
So naive. So silly. So, how was your coffee before we wrap up?
But I did ask when my mum said we're going to South Africa.
Yeah.
I said, no, Mum, we can't go. There's tigers in the streets. She just looked at me and she laughed. She goes, no, there's not. No.
Right. And yet when people come to Australia, they go, but there's kangaroos in the street. Yeah.
There actually is, though.
There actually is.
Not
Don't
everywhere,
we have snakes
guys.
in the streets?
Not everywhere. Oh.
And deadly spiders?
I had a dream. Did we drive over a snake?
No, we haven't driven over a snake.
I had a dream.
All right.
I had a dream.
Oh, God, it's a bit Martin Luther
I had
King.
a dream. Okay, so
What was the dream about?
We'll look it up. Actually, the dream meeting. I'm all into that.
You drove
right?
over a snake.
We.
Oh, we.
I can't drive. My neurologist
That's
took my
right. So
license away.
apparently I drove over
You
the
were
snake.
driving,
You were in the car in the passenger seat.
And I said, right, try and drive over the middle. Don't let the wheel catch it, because that happened to one of my family members coming down the driveway to the hobby farm. And it went round the wheel, and they were like, they couldn't get out the car, and we're all like, where's the snake? And I don't know, like everyone was like at a distance looking around the car, you know, and it was like, my auntie was pregnant too, so it was like, oh crap, don't get out the car. We're all like,
don't drive over
don't
snakes.
get
It's
out
the
the
moral
car.
of the story, I think, yeah.
And they're like, what? There's a snake right under your wheels. Anyway, whatever. But we do, because not in every suburb, guys, and not in every place, and of course in the country you do. And we had an imagined that eat our front lawn.
Absolutely.
But I'll tell
We
you
had a
this
mob.
story.
We had 7
I was
kangaroos on
getting
our front lawn.
ready to go to uni.
Yeah.
The kids are watching cartoons. Everything was ready. I was just about to go. I was just doing the dishes before I left to drop them at daycare and me go to uni, right? No shit. I had a window that was to my street.
That's right.
And I'm just washing the dishes and I'm like, this massive boy,
Boomer.
male kangaroo, big as fuck, up the street.
Bounding along.
And I couldn't speak for a while. So I was looking for you, because I thought, where's he? He's probably doing his morning routine. And I'm like, a kangaroo went up the street. And I think you said something sarcastic. I think you said something like, well, you're just Australia.
Yeah.
And I remember thinking, what the fuck? So we got the Olympic Games. This was year 2000.
Right.
Olympic Games going on.
You're right.
Kangaroos in the street. I'm feeling real Aussie right now.
Yeah.
And at my campus where I went, that's why I've got Lyme disease, ticks. I've got Lyme disease, guys. I've been tested. And
she's really been tested this one.
We were warned at university. One of the lecturers from Canada, she said, don't sit on the grass. And we did it all the time. We're like, Lyme disease, what's Lyme disease, whatever.
Tick bug, tick-borne illness.
And we're just sitting there on the grass for 3 years. 3 years. But basically, we had kangaroos, and I used to sit there, dork, at the library before everyone's even at the campus. It was so peaceful and quiet.
But you like to sit in the grass.
And I'd have my coffee and I'd go through my journals and do my highlighting and read all of my stuff and just enjoy the peace on my picnic table, watching the kangaroos.
Yeah.
Probably getting ticks.
Well, that's the thing. Unfortunately, in America and Europe, it's deer-borne for the ticks. In Australia, it's actually either cattle,
kangaroo normally,
sheep, or most commonly kangaroos.
Even our reptiles and our birds.
Iguanas. Definitely big. And echidnas also are a known variant of that too. Look, guys, hope you've enjoyed today's episode of me trying to work out how to use an espresso and the pod machine.
Woo!
Apparently I'm now a barista.
Winning.
I don't think so, but hey, look, I tried. We've got there in the end, didn't we? Give me a big thumbs up at least for the effort. I'm trying. If you've got better knowledge on how to do the pods and do them better, let me know below, because I'm not reading the instructions. I need your hints, so give me some guidance.
I'm just, cheers to ME/CFS.
Cheers
to Lyme disease.
Lyme.
Please comment below. I'm actually going to start doing, your stories on my channel.
Okay.
So I'm welcoming everybody.
If you've got your story that you'd
below,
like to share of your own
if you want to share it just in the comments, or Lyme disease
in Australia.
And let me know as well as in the comments if you want
to. Meet up for a coffee and do a coffee video.
Correct. If you want your story told, let me know as well as commenting that you either have ME/CFS, Lyme, or both.
Share your experience. Good idea. We've got a platform.
You know, Lyme can cause a lot of fatigue. I have 22q.
Lyme borreliosis, neuroborreliosis.
Okay.
It has a lot of issues.
And the reason why, guys, I'm an Australian. And in Australia, ME/CFS, no one gives a shit about it and no one's doing anything about it. Now, I'm not saying that in the sense that there is actually people that are trying.
Yeah.
But they're not actually getting listened to at all. That's what I mean.
Yep.
Same with Lyme disease. And it's not okay.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting.
It's taken a lot of effort to get research into this area.
And when I've waited 48 years, Australian health system, you suck. Don't tell me you're first class, world class crap. No. Okay? Because it took you 48 goddamn years and me having thousands of appointments since childhood for different things, whether it was autistic, ADHD, medical, I was in your hospitals and you took 48 years to diagnose 22q11.2 deletion syndrome.
I actually got at one stage of getting my own microscope and actually starting to become a researcher into ticks in the bush. So
I will be telling your story.
Just to find out more ourselves.
And I'm going to be shouting to the rooftops because I'm in a position to do so. And you guys
like
deserve
to have a chat
as much disability support as I do with my condition, and I'm going to fight for you guys. So, and I can only do that with your cooperation. So comment below if you know someone or you want to tell your story.
Alright, so use those comments and don't forget to share our channel. Share to people who've got these conditions across Australia so that they can find us, engage, and have their story shared. So, guys, thank you so much for watching today's episode.
Sorry, I just wanted to mention,
What do you want to mention?
I don't think that people are actually being heard. The good ones that are fighting for these two conditions, and the ones that are fighting for these conditions and doing it with just virtue signaling crap on Facebook and in your stupid little organisations that don't do anything. I'm sorry. I'm going to start to get more proactive because this is just crap. You're not helping them. You're just getting income from that money, and instead of it going to them, for them to get onto NDIS, for them to get the right medical treatment and respect from doctors, even just a GP, for goodness sake.
These are new and emerging illnesses.
So I'm going
rare and complex.
I'm going to keep shouting about it. So get your peoples to, if they want to, look, my channel is a variety. It won't be every single thing that I talk about, but I am going to fight for those two things because I've had a gutful of it being ignored because they are real. They are real, and there is reasons why you have it. I know my reason. I'm blessed, and I want you guys to be able to find out what yours is by the health system stepping the fuck up and helping you out.
And rather than ignoring the research that is available.
Cheers to that.
Cheers to that. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, share our channel, and we'll see you in another episode real soon. Bye.